the UFC has launched a community initiative that arrived with UFC 129 in Toronto, Ontario. Show Your Strength was present at the announcement held at the Cabbagetown Youth Centre alongside UFC Canadian Director of Operations Tom Wright and UFC lightweight Sam Stout. The new initiative is aiming to help communities across Canada as their UFC Community Works program seeks to make meaningful contributions to communities in need from coast to coast, with a particular focus on at-risk youth.
The introduction of the UFC Community Works program, which is an initiative that is fulfilling the UFC's commitment to give back to communities across this country that host and support UFC events. It's providing opportunities for other life skills that we think are embodied in our UFC athletes, to be expressed, to be trained, to be showcased. Skills like leadership, discipline, respect, self-esteem, time management. These are all kinds of characteristics that any good citizen would want to develop. And we feel with athletes like Sam Stout, there's a great role model in terms of those kinds of characteristics. And he's developed those characteristics by engaging and being part of the sport of mixed martial arts. And what better way to demonstrate them to come to an organization like the Cabbagetown Youth Centre and demonstrate them and show the kinds of things that our athletes are capable of doing. It's fundamental. It's more than important. It's fundamental. I think if you train and expose individuals to the importance of fitness, nutrition, respecting your body, respecting your peers at an early age, those are the kinds of skills that develop and will stay with you for your entire life. I think it's absolutely fundamental.
The UFC started a UFC Community Works program where they're starting off with donating $129,000 to commemorate UFC 129 to youth centers for at-risk youth, and they're going to use that money towards mixed martial arts equipment and funding to run mixed martial arts programs in these youth centers, and I think it's a really great thing to do, and I think it's going to be a very positive influence on a lot of these kids' lives. I think it's very important. I think it's people have there's a lot of people that have turned video games and televisions into babysitters, and that people's diets are getting worse and worse with all the fast food and processed food. So to introduce a healthy lifestyle and active lifestyle to kids at a young age is very important, and I think it's something that's been slipping a lot in the past the past decade or so. My entire life I played sports. I didn't get involved in mixed martial arts until I was 16, but before that it was street hockey, baseball, football, karate as a kid, lacrosse, hockey. It was I was always doing something, and I think and it seemed like when I was younger that's what everyone did, and in the recent years I think that started to slip away more and more, and I think it's something that we really need to take an initiative to bring back to kids. Yeah, we started a kids program a while back, and it's the main group is 6 to 12 years old, and we're trying to instill those values of keeping a healthy lifestyle, trying to teach kids to stay active, to eat right, and to make positive decisions in life. Not to bully other kids, not to use anything that we teach them outside of the gym. To be responsible, be respectful, and it's a very similar thing to what's going on here at CYC.